Hi everyone. In today's session we are going to discuss about osmotic pumps, in that Rosie-Nelson osmotic pump. This Rosie-Nelson osmotic pump is used to deliver the drugs for sheep and cattle gut. This Rosie-Nelson osmotic pump consisting of 3 chambers. Those are water chamber, salt chamber and drug chamber. This salt chamber holds the solid salt. It holds the solid salt. And this is a rigid semi-permeable membrane. This rigid semi-permeable membrane separates salt from water. The movement of water from water chamber to salt chamber is influenced by osmotic pressure. The movement of water from water chamber to salt chamber is influenced by the osmotic pressure. By that, the volume of the salt chamber increases. Like this, the volume of the salt chamber increases. And therefore it distends the latex diaphragm. The volume increases, by that this latex diaphragm, this is the elastic diaphragm, this distends the elastic diaphragm. By that it divides the salt chamber to that of drug chamber, dividing the salt and the drug chamber. By that water enters into the salt chamber, the volume of the salt chamber increases, by that it distends the latex diaphragm, by that the drug will be delivered from the device through an orifice. By that there is a kinetics for this pumping device. The kinetics equation is dmt divided by dt is equals to dv by dt into C. This dmt by dt is called as rate of drug release rate, and dv by dt, already you know the previous osmosis principle. In that we have to use the equation water flow, volume of water flow into the salt chamber, volume of water flow into the salt chamber. C is a concentration of drug. In this, the previous expression, that is dV by dt, previously discussed expression, that is dV by dt in principle of osmosis, that is A theta delta pi divided by L. We have to substitute in the above equation, named as this equation 1, equation 2. Substitute equation 2 in first equation. By that we have get the equation dmt divided by dt is equals to A theta delta pi C divided by L. This dmt by dt is a drug release rate, A is a area, theta is a permeability, delta pi is difference in osmotic pressure across the other side of the semi-permeable membrane, C is a concentration of drug, L is a thickness. The major problem of this Rosie-Nelson osmotic pump is the osmotic action begins whenever the water comes in contact with semi-permeable membrane. Whenever this water comes in contact with semi-permeable membrane, by that only the osmotic action will begins. So this is a major disadvantage of this Rosie-Nelson osmotic pumps. By that this pump to be stored empty. The pump should be stored empty and it should be loaded prior to use. Whenever we want to use, then that we have to load water, and this is an inconvenient and unskillful procedure. To overcome this effect, we have to include an impermeable membrane. impermeable membrane is placed in between the water chamber and the semi-permeable membrane. We have to place here like this impermeable membrane. By that, the impermeable membrane, it acts like a seal to this osmotic pump, Rosie-Nelson osmotic pump. This seal permits the storage of water in a fully loaded condition. When the pump is activated, the seal when the seal is broken, the pump is activated. By that, when the water will drawn by a wick to the membrane, the pumping action begins. Okay, this is about the Rosie-Nelson pump. Thank you everyone. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.